Congressional Watchdog says DHS officials aren't legally qualified to hold positions. What happens when it's determined officials in a government's administration aren't legally qualified to hold their positions? It appears it throws a question mark behind all their official decisions. Department of Homeland Security Acting Secretary Chad Wolf and the senior official performing the duties of Deputy Secretary, Kirstjen Cuccinelli, the department's top two officials, are not legally qualified to hold their positions, according to the Government Accountability Office. The GAO said Wolf and Cuccinelli assumed their DHS positions through an order of succession that was issued by former Acting Secretary Kevin McAleenan. He took over the department after Kirstjen Nielsen resigned. She was the last DHS secretary to be confirmed by the Senate. While there is no force of law behind GAO's conclusion, it's referring the matter to the Department of Homeland Security's Inspector General. What this does is put in question DHS policies and actions. The GAO's conclusion could be cited in lawsuits, such as those arguing against stricter immigration laws. A DHS spokesman dismissed the findings, stating, "We wholeheartedly disagree with the GAO's baseless report." The director of the American Civil Liberties Union's Immigrants' Rights Project, Omar Jadwad, said the findings of the GAO would help the claims that say DHS illegally imposed restrictions on migrants seeking asylum. It could potentially be a very large problem for the administration, he asserted. Additionally, attorneys for Portland protesters said it would also help in their lawsuit against DHS agents being sent to respond to violence at the federal courthouse in Portland. There are federal laws regarding who can fill vacancies in positions that are held by officials who are nominated by the President and confirmed by the Senate. This includes cabinet secretaries and deputies. The law that created the Department of Homeland Security after September 11, the Homeland Securities Act, provides an order of succession when a vacancy arises in the position of secretary. Nielsen resigned in April 2019, and she was succeeded by McAleenan, but he had not been designated in the order of succession. Additionally, he changed the succession list to allow Wolf to succeed him. But McAleenan's changes were invalid, and officials who assumed their positions under such amendments, including Chad Wolf and Kirstjen Cuccinelli, were named by reference to an invalid order of succession, contends the GAO. A federal judge ruled in May that Cuccinelli was unlawfully appointed to his previous position as head of U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, an agency of DHS. Friday's report shows that DHS told investigators with the GAO that Wolf and Cuccinelli were legally entitled to their acting roles under an order of succession signed by Nielsen the day before she resigned. However, GAO concluded that the changes would only apply if the secretary were not available in an emergency. These changes do not apply to a vacancy due to a resignation. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, D. New York, on Friday said Wolf and Cuccinelli should resign from their positions. Additionally, he called for the DHS Inspector General to conduct a top-to-bottom legal review of the two officials' decisions and report back to Congress. President Trump's efforts to install political sycophants to implement his extreme policies in an end run around the law and Senate have finally caught up with him, said Schumer in a statement. He added, "The determination by an independent congressional watchdog today invalidates actions Mr. Cuccinelli and Mr. Wolf have taken, and both should immediately step down from their illegal roles." Agreeing with Schumer is House Judiciary Chair Jerry Nadler, D. New York. He said the GAO conclusion serves an indictment of DHS leadership, calling into question the legality of dozens of policy decisions issued and implemented by Mr. Wolf and Mr. Cuccinelli, and serving as a capstone to the lawless way DHS has conducted itself under President Trump. From putting kids in cages to attacking protesters in Portland and maligning the Supreme Court decision on DACA, This administration has repeatedly demonstrated its utter and complete disregard for the rule of law, he concluded.